Check it out. I'm already installing my systems there. So I'm trying to hook them up all at the same time to this TV. And I already hung up this rack that I found in the south of France last year whilst walking. It's not entirely straight, but it wasn't entirely straight when I found it on the ground. Has some of my box games. Burai Fighter, probably one of my favorite Game Boy and NES games. Robocop, just because I recently got the box. Shadow Warriors, Ninja Gaiden, The Goonies. Both of these don't need no explanation. Double Dragon 2 and 3. And a friend of mine, his copy from his youth, Barbie. So it looks pretty neat in the room. See it like that. Or if you see it like that. Pretty cool. On to my pickup. So these are pickups from the last 2 weeks. Don't know exactly how they were anymore, so bear with me here. First, I got from my buddy Mike this $3 of the New Zealand story. Already have this game for the longest time. It's one of my first games, but never had a box for it, so pretty cool to have it complete. It's also a pretty nice condition box. Mike also gave me the manual for Basketball Nightmare, which is cool because I actually bought the game from him a couple of years ago. And for free, he gave me Alex Kidd in Miracle World, which is pretty sweet because I mostly play Master System on my Power Base converter, so it doesn't have a built-in game. Then from Cash Converters, it was $2.99. Mushroom and the Spore Wars, but they gave it to me for free because the disc is so scratched up that I didn't need to pay. Haven't tested it yet, but if it works, sure. If it doesn't work, I'll take it out to get resurfaced. Man, sorry, excuse me. Whew. Then from the Oxfam thrift store, not an exciting game, but it was only 50 cents, so why the fuck not? FIFA Street. Probably will never play this, but 50 cents, you know. Then I went to Brussels last week, went to Pele Mele, and I bought Forgotten Worlds. It's been standing on their shelves for like forever. Was here €6, sans notice, that means without manual. And on the front it says with €5, but still no manual, of course. It's actually a pretty cool version. And you have auto fire, so it's much easier than the Genesis version, and it also has a different level than the Genesis and the arcade version. So it has an original level, which is cool, and it's a pretty good conversion. Also from my buddy Mike for free, Monaco Grand Prix 2 Racing Simulator. Haven't tried it yet. It's a Japanese version, so I can play it on my Japanese Dreamcast. And a game I've wanted for the longest time, Meteos from Mizuguchi or Q Entertainment. It was one of the first games for the DS, and like Lumines for the PSP, this was their counterpart for the DS. I don't know if it ever got a sequel or not, but I've always wanted to try it out, and for €3, can't complain. Then, oh yeah, that's true. I went to a local thrift store last Friday. It's not a thrift store; it's like more like a consignment store. The best word for it would probably be trash store. And I found these two VHS box sets just to make Julian jelly. No, it's not true. The original Star Wars by CBS Fox, so it means no special edition, the original version. The box is pretty cool. You can fold open the sides here. in here. It's a shame that the actual tapes don't have a sleeve, but it's okay. I'm still gonna watch these because I don't have all them in the original version. And then the Back to the Future box set, which simply contains 3 boxed tapes. The box is also in less cardboard quality, but who cares? And for 150 a set, that's okay. They charge like 50 cents per tape, so I also got another game there. Wait. It's probably in my yes. I also for 10 euros bought Bartman meets Radioactive Man. Never seen this cartridge before, so I thought for 10 euros not a bad deal. And it seems I was right because on eBay they go a bit more expensive. Not a lot, but a bit. Then just my regular thrift store where I always go. For 6 euros total. 2 cool monster movie DVDs. The Wolfman and the Mummy from Universal Studios, and the first season of Twin Peaks, complete special edition. So I thought that was pretty cool to pick those up. Yeah. So Friday, 2 days ago, I went to Brussels again for work. I have to go all the time. And I bought Belle Melee Choplifter because the immortal John Hancock said it was a cool game. The best version of the game, 6 euros. That's an okay price, I guess. It's boxed complete. And I also bought this loose copy of Ghost House. I already have the card version, but now I also have the cartridge version. I already had the box lying around the house for the longest time. It's a bit ripped here, but otherwise it's okay. So now I have both versions. This one is without manual. I think the other one is also without manual. So you can see 2 copies of Ghost House. Ghost House is actually I know this one has a manual. It doesn't have the sleeve for the card. This one is actually a pretty cool game to have. Cool. And they also had Jade Cocoon 2 for 10 euros, which seemed to be an okay price to me. It goes a little bit more expensive online, but not that much. The reason why it was so cheap, because in Brussels everything is French and this is the English version, so I think that's why they didn't put it at like 20 or 25. Now if you remember, a couple of weeks or months already ago, I went to a thrift store and I bought some games there. 2 cool Game Boy games, Ninja Gaiden on the Game Boy and BC Kit, Bunk's Adventure on the Game Boy. And they had an whole slew of other cool games, but they were all overpriced. Well, I was in a neighborhood, so I thought I popped in, and I saw the games had been moved out of the glass case and into a bin, and they said 3 euros a piece. But naturally, because it's probably a couple of weeks there already, all the good stuff was gone. So I bought 2 games that were already priced 3 euros a piece. Dancing Stage, just because those are cool. Brave, looks like a nice game for the PS2. And SSX3 for the GameCube. This is my favorite SSX game. You have the completely big mountain, and it plays. You just have a complete freedom. Actually, it's a good game. And the later games have more attitude. This one is still like pretty original, but still cool. Apparently, you can also hook up your Game Boy Advance. I don't know what for. I will try that out. That's it game-wise, but I still have this enormous bag of Laserdiscs. One of the stores, Old Star Games, where I bought in the past several games. now they start selling laser discs, and I asked the guy in French, my best French, and he said, well, he's also a collector of laser discs, but he has so much surplus that he thought about starting selling games. So most of the discs he has are French language, but there's some English there, and I picked out what seemed to be the best to me. Escape from LA, John Carpenter's Escape from LA. I love Escape from New York. Haven't seen this one yet. Hope it's as good. I know it isn't because I've seen reviews of it. I paid, there are prices on there, but I paid around €7 and to 20 cents a piece. He got me a deal because I took so many. Face Off, awesome action movie. This is the widescreen version, so I don't know if it has a CAB site. CAB. Well, I don't see it right away. Then another really cool film, From Dusk Till Dawn. Yeah, I love this one. The Titty Twister. Not as great, but still a childhood classic. Independence Day. Everybody hates this movie, but I actually like it. I like the cheese over the top style of the later Batman films. I prefer these films much to the newer Dark Knight movies. These are so awesome. Another awesome film. Bad Boys. Will Smith's in his height. Ooh. This one I was really looking forward to getting one day, and now I have it. Street Fighter. People complain about this movie, but I actually like it a lot. It's a good movie. It's one of the best video game related movies, I think. Also a favorite of mine, Luc Besson's Fifth Element. I saw this in the cinema back in the day. It's a shame that this is ripped here at the top. But I'm glad to find it, because usually you find it in French in Belgium, because it's actually a French production. So Luc Besson is a French director, and it was really popular here, this movie. This one I've already seen. Tremors. It was pretty sweet. Cliche horror action comedy flick. And this one we've also already seen, because my girlfriend wanted to, of course. Edward Scissorhands, also a childhood favorite of mine. So that's it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. A lot of movies, but also a lot of games, a lot of cool shit. Now I'm gonna continue working on my game room. Bye. As you can see, I also got Spike in Brussels for the Vectrex. Awesome game. And I also forgot to mention South Park The Stick of Truth, purchased from Mike for €5, just because it's an awesome game. I forgot it because it was already ready in my 360. It's a lovely game. If you have a 360 or a PS3, buy this one.